this evening we have Rosemary Wilson with us. Rosemary is an author. She's written 2 books, and she's going to share with us this evening about one of her books. Now, which one of those books are you going to talk to us about this evening?
Okay, so this evening I'm going to be sharing with you and the viewers the first book that I wrote, and it's titled Gasping for Breath, My Journey from Childhood Sexual Abuse to Self-Empowerment, and it is a true story.
Excellent. So you must have experienced this, of course, like you said, as a child.
Yes.
And this, I'm sure several years, maybe not too many, have passed since then. What are you still, 25 maybe?
You're so kind.
Yeah. So there must have been some time that has elapsed since that traumatic experience and you writing the book. Mm-hmm. So why did you wait so long to write the book? What was going on in that time space there between the trauma and the book?
Okay, so the sexual abuse trauma actually began when I was 4 years old. To the question, why did I wait so long? It is a journey. It's a journey that's filled with pain, anger, and frustration. So it took some time for me to heal. And once I got to the side where I am now comfortable, knowing that this happened to me, I feel that I can share and empower others, men and women.
So it's a growing process. You sort of grew into the book. The passage of time gave you the strength, gave you the space to overcome, to the time to recover, to the point where you felt comfortable sharing and helping others.
That's absolutely correct. I am so much stronger now than I was, let's say, 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. And so I'm now able to talk about this experience without being triggered.
Good. So in this journey, right? Mm-hmm. And I think the subtitle of your book, what's the subtitle of your book?
There isn't a subtitle. It's simply Gasping for Breath, My Journey from Childhood Sexual Abuse to Self-Empowerment.
That is the subtitle I was thinking of.
Okay.
Gasping for Breath.
Okay.
Title, Journey from,
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking of. So your journey, mm-hmm. What are some of the pivotal moments in that journey that sort of set you on the path to recovery? To recovery.
Pivotal moments were the support that I got at age 11 from my then best friend Rose, and then later on when I was in college, support that I got from another best friend whose name was Juliet. And there was a tremendous amount of reading that I did in between. And I must say that forgiveness played a key role in my journey to this place where I feel stronger and I feel empowered. And the forgiveness involved not just the perpetrator, but I had to forgive my parents for not protecting me. And when I thought I was done, I realized that I had to forgive God, who I thought just watched all of this happen and turned his back on me.
Mm. Yeah, that sounds, that could be a pretty painful experience, to think that the one person that was able to help didn't help. Mm-hmm. So I could see how that would have taken some time over the years to sort of come to terms with that in whatever way you did. Yeah. Well, you also have a YouTube channel, right? So tell me about your YouTube channel. Where could we get access to your YouTube channel?
Thanks for putting a spotlight on that, or allowing me to put a spotlight on that. I do have a YouTube channel, and I began creating that channel August of 2021. And if a person types in Rosemary gasping for breath, that YouTube channel should come up.
Okay, so that's Rosemary. No need to put the last name?
No.
It's Rosemary Gasping for Breath. Okay? And that's the title of your book. We're speaking with Rosemary Wilson, the author of Gasping for Breath, Journey from Childhood Sexual Abuse to Empowerment. Great. Listen, where can folks get your book?
Amazon carries the book, and again, that's Gasping for Breath, My Journey from Childhood Sexual Abuse to Self-Empowerment. It's a very short read. Should be done reading it in about 3 hours. It is not a book that will trigger people. And people who have experienced sexual abuse, it's important that they don't place themselves in situations where they are triggered and feel out of control. This book really focuses on the workaholic behavior that I developed and how I was able to move from being a workaholic to now a more empowered, a passionate person who can sit down and have conversations with people without obsessing about work.
Okay. So as we close, give the viewers and listeners one nugget, right? Someone who is suffering in silence, experienced childhood sexual abuse, trauma. They're now in their 30s, 40s, and they're still triggered, as you say, and still dealing with the after effects, but doing so in silence. What's a nugget from your book that will help that person in their experience?
That's a really good question. A 60-year-old actually reached out to me that had suffered in silence all her life pretty much. And the takeaway that I want people to understand is that you cannot go through this dark valley by yourself. It is important to get a professional to help you understand what your triggers are, help you understand how you can be safe, how you can develop different types of coping skills that can help a person navigate the pitfalls, the valleys, they're very deep and low valleys that a person can go through. But a professional therapist can help, and that person can become successful.
Okay, well, thank you. So there you have it. Rosemary Wilson, author of Gasping for Breath, Journey from Childhood Sexual Abuse to Empowerment. It's available on Amazon.com. Also, check out her resources on YouTube. Just type in Rosemary, Gasping for Breath. Rosemary, thank you for joining us this evening. And hopefully we'll talk again about your other book next time.
Thank you so much for having me.